Welcome to this explainer. Okay, today we are setting the stage for a totally mind-bending shift in how we interact with software. You know, for years now, we've been the ones doing the heavy lifting when it comes to navigating the digital world. But right now, we're standing on the edge of an era that goes so far beyond just asking a screen a simple question and getting a block of text in return. We are officially entering the age of agentic AI.
So I want you to picture this. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning. Let's say it's a typical morning in the year 2026. Instead of grabbing your phone, opening like 10 different apps and cross-referencing a bunch of data yourself, you simply give your AI one single instruction. Plan my entire trip to Mumbai next weekend. And that's it. You don't open a single browser tab.
Okay, let's dive into this, because I know it sounds a bit like science fiction, but this is exactly where the technology is heading today. From that one spoken instruction, the AI just takes over. It searches for flights. It finds a hotel. It checks your personal calendar to make absolutely sure you don't have any conflicts. It compares prices across the whole web. It creates a full itinerary, and with the right setup, it actually books everything for you. No Google search, no travel app, no messy spreadsheet. We have spent years learning how to use software, and now software is learning how to use other software for us. It's wild.
Section 1. Chatbots versus agents. To truly grasp how massive this shift is, think about a standard chatbot. If you ask ChatGPT, hey, find me a good laptop, it basically acts like an incredibly smart encyclopedia, right? It mainly responds with text recommendations. But an AI agent goes so much further. It's actually designed to act toward a goal. It would research the exact specs, compare the latest models, check real-time prices, read through user reviews, create a shortlist, and, if you give it permission, literally make the purchase on your behalf. So a chatbot talks, an agent acts.
Section 2. Your new digital employee.
The absolute best way to wrap your head around this is to think of it like hiring a brand new digital employee. You wouldn't micromanage a human assistant's mouse clicks, would you? No. You give them a high-level goal, something like, find all the companies hiring junior software engineers and organize the opportunities for me. An agentic AI takes that overarching goal and intelligently breaks it down into a sequence of much smaller, manageable tasks. First, it finds the companies. Then, it actively hunts down their job openings. After that, it collects the data, organizes it into a format you can actually read, and reports back.
And this isn't just theory, folks. Google's 2026 AI agent research completely validates this exact evolution. They describe this monumental shift as moving away from just completing isolated individual tasks and moving toward coordinating complete multi-step workflows.
Section 3. The workflow loop. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how an agent actually figures out its own steps, almost like a GPS routing your home.
You just say, take me home, and the system figures out the rest, using a very specific loop. You give it a goal. Step 1, it understands that goal. Step 2, it creates a plan of attack. Step 3, it picks the right tool for the job. Step 4, it takes action. And Step 5, actually pay attention to this one because it's absolutely crucial, it checks the result. If something goes wrong, say a website is down, it doesn't just crash, it self-corrects. It adjusts its plan, finds a clever workaround, and just keeps going until the mission is accomplished.
Section 4. The end of apps.
So if an AI agent is doing all the heavy lifting in the background, what exactly happens to our current ecosystem of separate apps for maps, shopping, and banking? Well, when an AI can interact directly with your computer, your operating system simply becomes the agent's environment. The AI can literally see a web page, it can read the text on it, it can click a button, fill out a complicated form, seamlessly pop open another application, and just copy and paste information between them. Your traditional software simply becomes a set of tools in the AI's toolbox.
And this brilliantly illustrates the massive paradigm shift we are facing right now. The old way of computing was very linear and honestly highly manual. Person goes to app, person performs action. The new way is a totally different ballgame. Person talks to AI agent quietly navigates multiple apps in the background, and boom, delivers the result. You don't even need to know which app performed the task. We are moving from us having to navigate complex interfaces to having a single, intelligent interface doing the work for us.
Section 5. The trust problem.
But of course, giving a system this much autonomy introduces a pretty terrifying challenge. I want to pose this crucial question directly to you. Can we actually trust AI to complete the task correctly? Because, let's be real, we aren't just asking it trivia questions anymore.
We are talking about granting an autonomous agent access to your private email, your personal calendar, your files, your banking information, and your shopping accounts. The question is no longer can it do the task, but can we trust it to do it right?
Because the risks rapidly stack up here. What if the agent misunderstands your instruction? What if it accidentally sends the wrong email to your boss? Or, I don't know, decides to buy you that incredibly expensive espresso machine you definitely don't need? Or worse, what if it's tricked by a malicious web page? As these agents become more powerful, things like permissions, security protocols, constant monitoring, and strict human oversight are going to become absolutely critical. This isn't just an intelligence problem anymore. It is fundamentally a trust problem.
Section 6. Will AI take our jobs? Naturally, bringing in this level of automation brings up some inevitable anxiety around job displacement. If an AI can research, write, schedule, code, and perform repetitive digital tasks, what happens to human workers? Well, history shows us that technology usually changes the specific tasks inside jobs long before it completely wipes out entire occupations. Looking at the data, the IEEE's 2026 technology predictions objectively identify AI agents as becoming totally standard in business environments, specifically for routine work. Yes, highly repetitive digital tasks will absolutely be automated, but as those tasks shift over to AI, other jobs are going to evolve and entirely new roles, ones we probably can't even fully imagine yet, will begin to appear. So, rather than looking at this purely through the lens of traditional job loss, we should reframe that fear into a proactive question. Which humans will become dramatically more productive because they know how to work with AI? Adaptation is the key here. Those who learn how to direct these new digital employees will likely see their output and their value absolutely skyrocket. Section 7. AI in the physical world. Let's move to and see how this builds, taking the narrative completely out of the computer and into the real world. Because agentic AI isn't going to be permanently trapped behind a glass screen, Forrester's 2026 Emerging Tech Research highlights AI expanding way beyond purely digital workflows and actually entering physical environments. Think about an AI controlling a robot or a vehicle. The robot sees a physical room. The agentic AI understands the goal of what needs to happen in that room. The physical AI then allows the robot to pick up an object, move it around, learn from the environment, and adapt to physical obstacles in real time. The future isn't just AI that talks to us, it's AI that acts in the physical world.
Section 8. The Big Reversal.
I want you to project yourself 10 years from now, just looking at the state of the internet and how we interact with machines. So the crucial point is this. We are reversing decades of computing history. In the past, we humans were the ones forced to adapt to computers, right? We had to learn their menus, we had to learn their buttons, their specific coding commands, their interfaces, and all their rigid rules. But in the future, AI agents completely reverse that relationship. Instead of us having to learn how the machine works, the computers are increasingly learning how humans want things done. You won't tell the computer how to accomplish something. You will simply tell it what you want. This could represent literally the single biggest change in computing since the invention of the smartphone itself. So the next time you tap your screen to open an app, ask yourself if you'll still be doing that in a few years or if a digital agent will just be doing it all for you. Thank you so much for watching this explainer. I want to leave you with one final thought, and I would love for you to share your perspective. Would you trust an AI agent right now to manage your emails, plan your travel, shop online, or even apply for jobs for you? Let me know where you draw the line. Stay curious, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next explainer.